Hello everyone, this is Jay from BTYT Tech Library. Today we are going to practice basic Linux commands via OverTheWire Bandit Wargame. So I recommend you fire up your terminal loaded with OpenSSH client. Ready? Let's dive in. The Secure Shell Protocol is a cryptographic network protocol for operating network services securely over an unsecured network. First, let's access the Bandit Wargame server using SSH. The password for the next level is stored in a file called readme located in the home directory. We can list directory contents via ls command. And with -l option, we can list files in the long format. Which contains information for each file about file mode, number of links, owner name, group name, file size, last modification date and time, and the path name. Okay, we can see there is a file named readme, but does that file contain the passkey to the next level? The task mentioned that the password for the next level is stored in a file located in the home directory. We can see the tilde symbol in our terminal's prompt. So it's safe to say that the file we are looking at is located in the home directory. But to make sure, we can use the pwd command. So we got a file that contains the password to the next level located in the home directory. Well, how can we get the contents of the file? We can use the cat command to concatenate and print files. What's the difference with the echo command? Echo writes arguments to the standard output. While the cat utility reads files sequentially, writing them to the standard output. But why concatenate, not print? Well, because the cat command actually concatenates. On level 3, the password for the next level is stored in a hidden file in the in-here directory. We can execute the print working directory and the list command to check where we are and what is in here. There is the in-here directory. We can check the content via the ls command, but this time let's pay a visit. With the cd command, we can change the working directory. Run the ls command. Wait, where is the file? Okay, it's time to introduce another list option. ls command with -a option can detect the hidden files in the given directory, which are named to begin with a dot. There it is. We can check the password via the command cat. On the next level, we need to learn more useful commands to capture the flag. No, I mean, get the password to the next level. The password for the next level is stored in the only human-readable file in the in-here directory. What does human-readable file mean? Files can be categorized based on their characteristics. For example, a text file contains only printing characters and a few common control characters, making it safe to read on an ASCII terminal. An executable file contains the result of compiling a program in a format understandable to some Unix kernel or other. A data file means anything else but these two. So we can test this via the file command, which means determine file type. When we list the directory contents, we can see the multiple files including dot and dot dot representing the current directory and parent directory. We can file test one by one, but for simplicity, we could use wildcards. The file command with a star or asterisk argument with the current directory shows file test result for all files in the current directory, since the asterisk wildcard represents any number of unknown characters. There it is. Dash file 07 is the ASCII text file which is human readable. We can cat it, but we need to explicitly write the file name with the current directory path to avoid misunderstandings that cat recognizes the file name as an option. On the next level, the password for the next level is stored in a file somewhere under the in here directory. And the file is 1033 bytes in size, human readable and non-executable. Okay, it's time for some real fun. How can we find files that meet specific conditions in the Linux terminal? Any guesses on the command name? Yeah, it's the find. Okay, let's change working directory to in here. The find command has many useful options. Let's check together which options are relevant this time. Type option for file type. Size option for file size. We could use the plus and minus prefixes to signify greater than and less than. Executable option for matrix files which are executable and directories which are searchable by the current user. And finally, the exec option with arbitrary command semicolon to execute a certain command. Find the file from the current directory to the bottom, which is size 1033 bytes and non-executable, and then apply the file command on each result. There is only one file, maybe here 07/.file2, and it says the file type is ASCII text, which is human readable. Great! On today's session's last level, the very famous Linux command is waiting for us. The password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt next to the word millionth. Before we find the needle in a haystack, let's check the data.txt's file size. We can use the display disk uses statistics command with human readable option. Wow, the file size is 4 megabytes. For a text file, it's huge. You might be tempted to open a graphic user interface text editor like Microsoft Word or Visual Studio Code and use Ctrl F to search. But here we are in the terminal through the SSH connection. What should we do? Okay, some of you might be thinking VI or Nano editor. But you can't deny the grep command is our versatile friend in text processing. That's it. Working on Linux commands is not only useful but also fun. In the next session, we will practice some other useful commands by clearing Bandit Wargame levels before learning relevant commands for ethical hacking.